Never argue and drive?
Close. The lesson is never let you drive.
Hey, what's up guys? So for this video, I'm going to be reacting to a video from Sensitive Society and it's called Extraemily is an Idiot. Now, I have actually talked about Extraemily before. Go check that out if you haven't seen it, but let's go ahead and react to the video.
Alright, so if you've been watching the channel for a few months, weeks, years, I'm sure by now you guys know that I am not a fan of Twitch. I am not a fan of Twitch streamers. I find about 85 to 90% of Twitch streamers extremely obnoxious, pretentious, and douchey. Today's subject matter is a Twitch streamer who goes by Extraemily, and yes, I've made a few videos about her in the past. This is one of the biggest Twitch streamers they have, and truth be told, if someone told me that she had rocks for brains, I would believe you. I wouldn't think that's an insane thing. So to give you guys a little context, a few days ago she was driving and live streaming at the same time. Oh, I forgot, and she was also reading the chat at the same time, and she almost got into a car accident.
Lucky bitches. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. That was my bad. I gotta check my my oopsies.
Oopsies, guys, I almost killed someone. See ya. How fucking stupid can you fucking be? They really need to make licenses harder to get for everyone. I think we should be required to take a test every 5 to 10 years. There's people out there, there's millions of Extraemilys out there who can't drive for shit. Not everyone should be allowed to drive.
No, I think the more appropriate action for Extraemily and people who drive recklessly just like her and put other people who are on the road in danger should have their licenses revoked forever. That way, people on the road can be much more safe on the road and don't have to worry about dumb pieces of shit drivers like Extraemily. Side note, gotta love how Extraemily just brushes off the fact that she almost crashed into a person's vehicle right next to her like it's no big deal. She just goes, oopsies guys. It was a little mishap, but in reality, it's definitely her fucking fault. She almost got into a car crash. The dumbass isn't even paying attention to focusing on driving safely on the road because she almost collided into another person's vehicle. People like her should never ever be allowed to drive on the road ever again.
Driving should be a privilege. When you're driving, you should be focused on, well, the driving part. I don't know, guys. But you're reading chat and you're live streaming at the same time and you're looking at your numbers and what the people are saying and people's donations. And while trying to keep your eyes on the road, it's like, this is a disaster waiting to happen. It shocks me that Twitch allows people to drive and stream at the same time. At that point, you might as well let people live stream while driving, while extremely intoxicating. Imagine your mom being killed because a retarded Twitch streamer couldn't keep their eyes on the road because they were reading a $5 donation. And I hate how stupid she acts. Oopsies. Didn't see that one.
Oopsies. It's fine. We are making it. Good thing they did their horn. I had autopilot on and then I literally took it off. And then that's when that happened, bro.
You know, if Extraemily killed me in a car crash because she's just way too busy looking at her Twitch chat, I definitely would haunt her forever because she is a dumbass who is way too busy staring at her Twitch chat over focusing on what's happening on the road. Extraemily sooner or later could gravely injure somebody all because she's not even bothering to look at what's happening on the road. She's just too busy looking at her chat. Because of that, another person could get severely injured or die. Not to mention, Extraemily is a hazard to everybody that is on the same road as her because she is just too busy looking at her chat, and there's a good chance she will crash into your car and your car would be completely destroyed because this arsewipe doesn't value the safety of other people on the road.
All of that aside, who unironically watches Extra Emily streams? Like, you gotta be the biggest NPC if you're doing that. And this is not the first time she's done this, by the way. She's been called out by me and others for driving while streaming, running red lights. This is not the first time she almost gets into a car accident.
Yes, yes. What's this? Ah! Okay, keep going. Okay, I'm stopping. Okay, we're good. Okay, no problem. That happens all the time. In Austin, you know, like, the stoplights here are really long.
Hi,
So
Emily.
usually I just go past. Thank you, Gibberish, for the prime.
This chick has constantly almost caused car accidents due to reading her Twitch chat. Is Twitch going to wait for her to kill an entire family before they do something? She needs to wake up fast. She literally just lives in a fucking la la land. I agree. I think she needs to get her license revoked. If she's going to be live streaming and reading chat and almost causing car accidents and running red lights and all this other crazy shit, that they should take her license away. I think it's just a matter of time before she gets into a car accident. I truly do hope it never happens. Her track record isn't really that good, and truth be told, she doesn't seem like the brightest. So a day after that, she got banned on Twitch. Now, we all know how light the Twitch bans are. I saw this and I thought she's going to get 2 days for almost causing a car accident. You would assume it would be a 2-month ban, maybe a 1-month ban. My prediction wasn't so off. She came back 3 days later.
She was actually banned for 1 day, so she got once again a slap on the wrist just for dangerously driving on the road.
So I want to show you guys something. So this is an article from 2023. This is almost 3 years old. Extra Emily says, I am reformed. Extra Emily spoke on her texting and driving incident that led her to a Twitch ban. This has been going on for 3 years.
People like this just don't learn from their mistakes whatsoever. Like, if Extra Emily has been banned on Twitch for dangerous driving and it's been going on for 3 years, she's just not learning anything from this mistake whatsoever. She's just lying about learning from her mistake. She's only doing it just to get people to stop criticizing her. That's it. Also, she's doing all of this repeatedly on purpose. It's not a mistake at that point. You can always count on Twitch to be fucking incompetent when it comes to banning streamers that deserve a well-deserved ban. Twitch is always a letdown. Unless if it's streamers Twitch doesn't like, then they will just give streamers a slap on the wrist for doing dangerous driving.
It blows my mind that Twitch hasn't done anything about this meta of influencers driving while streaming. It's extremely dangerous for everyone, not only for the Twitch streamer, but for the people, for the innocent people, because you're too distracted or you're too easily distracted. Take an Uber. Extra Emily could afford it. Get a Tesla with self-driving. You can afford it. Maybe she's just a shitty driver. maybe that's just it. And if that's the case, do everyone a favor and get off the fucking road. Now, Extra Emily did respond to the whole situation.
Sorry, my brain's all over the place. I'll just say my thing before so I can just say it now. But if you don't know, I was suspended 2 days ago for distracted driving, and I clearly understand why I was suspended because it's very dangerous, and I want to learn from my mistake and do better in the future.
Once again, she's been doing this for like 3 years. Yeah, guys, I'll learn from my mistake. 3 years later, I'm still repeating the same mistake. Hey guys, I get why people are upset, you know what I mean? I get why Twitch banned me. I know that it was wrong. This is not the first time she gets banned for this kind of stuff. This girl just doesn't learn her lesson. I do have a very easy and simple solution, and Extra Emily, feel free to, use this. You don't have to credit me. How about you don't drive and stream? How about you just drive? You don't have to turn the little live stream button on Twitch. You can just drive.
Yeah, I think it's best that this imbecile takes an Uber or has one of her friends drive the vehicle instead of her, because Extra Emily is just a hazard to everybody else on the road. If Extra Emily just gets picked up by her friends in a car ride, that would be awesome for everybody else on the road, because Extra Emily, like I said before, she is just a hazard to everybody that is on the road.
From now on, I'm going to try to minimize the amount of driving that I'm doing on stream, and if I do drive on stream, I'm probably going to, I'm definitely going to have the chat off, and I just want to do better.
Once again, why do you feel the need to stream and drive? Like, I get it, all of these LA, Texas streamers, YouTubers, they're all douchebags, they're all egomaniacs. They all need validation from people online because they don't have any at home. So they need to constantly be live or constantly tweet 40 times per day. You don't have to stream every single moment of your life. Hey guys, I'm driving, here's the live stream. Hey guys, I'm taking the shit. Yeah, here's the live stream. I really want to cut down the amount of driving and streaming I do. Even though I almost crashed multiple times, but to fix this, I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to minimize it. This just tells me you don't fucking care. I'm so annoyed by her stupidity and her ignorance. This is the type of situation that makes me say, well, if they do get into a car accident, I wouldn't feel bad for them. I would feel bad for the innocent family that's just driving, going about their day, and then this fucking stupid egomaniac Twitch streamer can't drive without Subway Surfers live streaming and reading her chat. So, she just kills the whole family, which is not going to stop until someone dies. Once a Twitch streamer dies or they kill an innocent family, then they'll be like, oh, yeah, this is dangerous. Let's ban it. But why not do it before? It just doesn't make any sense. To me, it's like, holy shit, this girl is dangerous. We should put an end to it. But no, they're not going to do anything until someone dies.
Yeah, Twitch's terms of service is an absolute joke, because not even Twitch themselves enforces the rules on all streamers properly. They're very inconsistent, and they pick favorites on which streamers they ban. It happens all the time on Twitch. And it is very tiresome to still see this ongoing.
And I just want to do better and not make the same mistake again and again. So I do feel really bad for being distracted and not being safe on the roads. And I totally understand why people are like, what the heck, what is happening? But I'm learning from it, and I want to just do better and not do that again. So I won't be driving on stream for at least a few weeks. Who knows when I come back to Austin, but that's why I'm doing hitchhiking today, and I just don't want to even risk it anymore. But even if I do drive, I'm gonna take steps to make sure I improve, which is closing off chat or putting maybe the camera somewhere else. Truth
be told, I don't think she gets it, and I don't think she understands how serious this could be. I'm not going to glorify doing the bare fucking minimum. Yeah, dude, congrats, Extraemily. I'm so proud of you for not driving while streaming and reading chat. You're making improvements, even though this has been an issue for 3 years.
Yeah, that's why I was suspended, if you didn't know. So I gotta just learn and improve and not make the same mistake again. So that is the goal. And yeah, it would be nice to do TTS. So if I ever do a driving portion, feel free to TTS some messages, and then we can yap through that, kind of like what we did in the Canada road trip. So yes, we will rely on TTS and stuff. But yeah, it's dangerous. And a good point that my friends brought up to me, it's like what I show on stream, maybe I don't feel it, but sometimes I can be a role model for people, right? And I don't want to be a role model for the wrong thing. So
if your role model in life is Extraemily, just do everyone a favor and just get out. Just leave this world, little bro. If Extraemily is your hero, or you're inspired by her for whatever reason, you gotta go, little bro. You just gotta go. Holy.
Yeah, it's just tells me things that I need to improve on as a person, and just don't make the same mistake in the future and be safe on the roads. So That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me, it's really not that hard to put your phone down. When you're driving, 100% of your focus needs to be on the road. Honestly, I just don't get the point of streamers driving and reading chat. Like, I just don't see the appeal, but at the same time, I'm not 10 years old, so I don't know, maybe if you're 10 this goes crazy hard, but if you're like over 15 and you're watching streamers drive on their way to fucking Burger King or whatever it might be, you might want to do something better with your life. I don't know, guys. I think the only way these people will learn when they have a horrible car accident, which I hope it never happens. In my opinion, I think the best way to move forward is just suspend her fucking license. I don't think Extraemily needs to be on the road. That's the last thing we need. If you see Extraemily on the road, just fucking go the other way because she's going to run into you.
Great video from Sensitive Society. If Extraemily is your role model, you're a simp and an NPC. I don't understand why you would want a dangerous driver such as Extraemily as your role model. She's a bad influence to anybody that watches her streams. Just look up to somebody else instead of Extraemily, and if you still look up to Extraemily, you're definitely watching her streams because she's attractive, that's it. She's not even an entertaining streamer whatsoever, plus her voice is very irritating as hell. I don't understand why people put up with her irritating voice. She just sucks. I don't really understand why people made this asshole famous. This person is nothing but a danger to everybody on the road, plus her apology is extremely insincere because the girl just sounds happy and she's smiling throughout her bullshit apology because Dan Clancy, the Guna Twitch CEO, decided to fucking give her this script to apologize. I use the word apologize lightly on her stream because she's not sorry for what she's actually done. She's just saying it just so people can stop calling her out. Another thing I want to say is that sooner or later, Extraemily, the more she does this distracting driving shit, she is definitely going to get into a car crash and gravely injure somebody else. I wouldn't feel bad for her if she died in a car crash. I would definitely feel very upset that she killed another person or other people in the car she collided with. Extraemily treats people that are on the road like they're NPCs and side characters, whereas she is the main character. It is the worst mentality to ever have, especially when you're driving on the road, because sooner or later you're definitely going to get somebody gravely injured. In conclusion, don't be like Extraemily, because if you're driving recklessly like she does, then people will want you off the road immediately and want your license to be revoked because you are putting everybody around you in danger. Extraemily should have her license revoked because she is a terrible driver, and she doesn't seem to learn anything from her previous mistakes of recklessly driving on the road. Anyway, take care, guys.